Hey guys, it's Will. So Rigetti stock's been on an absolute tear today. Have you guys seen what happened this morning? We were trading live Rigetti stock, and what this trade ended up doing was we bought here. I could see actually a history. We bought at $10.36, so that was right here, and then we sold at $11.09, which was right here. Essentially, what we did today was we bought this market open dip. And part of how we knew to buy the dip today, if you guys were in our live session, we kind of talked about it, but basically we saw this push up to what was really a pre-market push to $11.87. And then at market open right here, you can see it started to sell off. We bought the dip down here and ended up riding that market recovery from $10.36 up here to 11.09. So ended up selling here, held it, and then it started to push, started to break back below some of these averages. So ended up selling it on the short term. But you see the portfolio right here at the top. This is at 9.1% so far on the day, so it's doing quite well. One of the things we want to look at with Rigetti stock is this overall trend, because it's important to look at these stocks in their history, of course, and in their charts, but also the overall market direction, the overall consensus of quantum computing plays a really big role. And so as we see, we could kind of look here at Rigetti stock. You see these trends that we've seen from $2 up to what was $20, $21. You can see this green line, this moving average. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times it acts as a support. This was a Fed announcement where it very much broke pattern. You can see for the most part on this climb, this green line would act as a support, occasionally drop below, but mostly that's how it functioned. Then we had this big drop start happening right in the end of the first week in January. Saw it sell down before breaking above that 200-day moving average right here. And it was holding above the EMA, started to push up. Today, when it sold off, we saw it retest. That was part of why we got back in. Retested this moving average and then started to recover. We bought and traded it, and I think we made a little bit over $500 today. So that, coupled with some of our calls that we have on AMD, which is our one of our sales for Stockmate. If you buy Stockmate and it hits $185 a share, you'd be eligible for Stockmate full refund for free. It's that second link down below. If you'd like to watch me trade live, that's where you do it. Now, when we see this bounce here or this retest, now it's at a level where if it continues, this would kind of be that spot, right? Now we'd kind of start to see a development of a new trend. Now, if we look at previous levels, really what you're seeing here is we start to see it break above. What happens every time we start a bull movement? Well, I can tell you right here's a resistance, right? That acted as support. Right here's a resistance, right? That acted as support. Right here's a resistance, right? It started acting as support. Correct? So you guys can see that, right? A lot of times, and I said right like 50 times, sorry about that. This previous resistance will act as a support when it's a bull run. And so what we see right now is this level is a previous resistance. It's just established. It was also a previous support here. I'm pretty sure this goes back even further to get to actually this level right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that was a previous resistance, previous support, previous resistance. Now it just retested down to this previous resistance. If we're in a bull run, what could be a recovery, most likely we could see it consolidate a little bit around this $9.90 or $10 a share. And this bull run would indicate we'd see it bounce and continue up. And then the next level that it would use as support is this level right here, this $11.50 range that we just saw it get rejected at. And so that's kind of what the bullish outlook looks like. The more bearish outlook would look more of a, I guess, conservative or conservative retest down here to this trend line. which could happen as well. And that would mean, even seeing it drop as low as $7 or $6.80 from its current price wouldn't be ridiculous given the volatility that we've seen as of recently. So it's quite volatile. What I am expecting it to do is to retest here, maybe consolidate a little bit before continuing up, and I believe it will continue up to hold this pattern. We'll see if it holds this big volatility pattern. It might be a little more consistent, a little bit less volatile as more market cap begins to surface or saturate the stock, and we start to see more money into the stock. We'll have to see what happens. So take a look at that. Those are the technicals for Rigetti. We'll see if something happens at market open. If you guys want to watch me trade live there, it's that second link down below. I would encourage you to check it out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Do consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.